Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Untamed Wolf Edel. So let's start from her stats. I must say that her normal form is quite decent in terms of attack boost because she gets 500 raw attack and 160% attack boost. So she is strong, I must say, okay. And on her Brave Shift, she becomes Magic Evoker. It is also nice because she gets 150% true dual wield magic, so you only need 50% true dual wield magic to max it. And amazing thing about her magic stats is she gets 1000 magic boost. Okay, so that's amazing. And her magic boost percentage is also not bad, 190%. Too bad that on this form she cannot equip like road, okay, but you able to equip, let's say, sword, which is good for an evoker if you have spare Terra Neo Vision STMR, okay. And both form get 150% limit burst damage and fatal damage protection, so I can say she doesn't die easily with this fatal damage, okay. That kinda save her fragile form, especially on Brave Shift, because she doesn't get any defense and spirit boost, okay. And on her Brave Shift form, I can say that she gets 140% evo magic and 30% evo damage. I must say it is not that good, okay, if you compare it to Terra, okay, but let's accept that, okay, because she is a free unit after all. What's more important is her abilities, so let's take a look on her normal form. So on her normal form, she is Stardust Ray and Aurel Ray Chainer. And yes, she has triple cast, but the problem is you need to unlock it through setup. Using her cooldown ability on the first turn will unlock triple cast forever. Except of course if she dies, so make sure she doesn't die on battle. And talking about Stardust Ray Chain, I must say the damage is nothing special. In fact, it is below average because like you can see, it only deals 51 times damage. But if you use that cooldown ability which unlock her triple cast, it will become 67 times damage. So the normal damage modifier is 72 times, so yes, it is a little bit lower, but it's okay because she knows Stardust Ray and Aurel Ray. I find it that you can chain Aurel Ray and to Stardust Ray easily, okay. This allow you to get easy 99 chain hit on Dark Vision easily, okay. Thanks to my subscriber who told me this, okay. I suggest you to try this too, okay, because yeah, it is really easy to chain. Unlike, you don't need to do Spark Chain using Aurel Ray and Stardust Ray Chain combo, okay? And she able to give Beast Killer, but it is only 50%, so I must say it is nothing special. It's better to get it from other characters, let's say like Neo Vision Rain. And yes, she able to Imperil, but her Imperil are bad. Her 120% Fire and Wind Imperil only lasts for one turn. So really guys, in terms of Imperil, I think you should search from other characters unless you are satisfied with 80 to 100% Imperil. Okay? And she also have that 150% fast LB rate buff to all allies. Nothing more special, right? So I must say that her limit burst on normal form is kind of crappy because of this, okay? The damage is crap, the Beast Killer is crap. So I suggest you to save your limit burst crystals for her Brave Shift form. On her Brave Shift form, she becomes a Bolting Strike Chainer. It is 70 times wind evoke damage, so it's kind of like Draconian Princess Fina. Too bad they are not good partner because Untamed Wolf Edel is limited to triple cast, not quad cast. Okay, that's the first problem. And the second problem is, if you want to make her into Bolting Strike Chainer, then make sure you use her cooldown ability on normal form first. because without that, you don't even have dual cast on this form. Okay, so you can only become proper bolting strike chainer on the second turn. That's another problem. Okay, and she able to imperil 120% wind element, which is quite nice. It lasts longer than her crab imperil on normal form, but there is weakness on brave shift form. It is not infinite. You can only stay on this form for 3 turns. Yes, I think that's a big problem. Okay, because like you can see that her Grandest ability allow her to fill her limit burst gauge to full and increase her limit burst damage buff, but that already costs you for 1 turn. Okay, so for 3 turns, I must say it's kind of crappy. And talking about limit burst, I must say that this one is quite good, especially if you have Charlotte and Fizzles, because you can chain this perfectly. Okay, when evoke, you can equip Charlotte and Fizzles with wind elemental weapon to deal elemental chain. And the bad things is the damage. 55 times damage modifier. I know it is evoke damage, but still, it's kinda low. If you remember, Terra Neovision deal 80 times evoke damage. And Infernal Rain, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot, okay? There is another evoker who deal like 70 times damage. But this one 55 times, this will... Yeah, this doesn't seem big, okay? But if you count the limit burst damage buff or passive boost, it will multiply a lot, okay? I mean, yeah, you get what I mean, okay? Because if you have 250% limit burst damage boost, you only get like 192.5 times damage, and it is even lower than your triple cast bolting strike. So my recommendation for you is only use this limit burst as your main attack if you have at least 300% limit burst damage in total. So that means you need to equip equipment that increase her limit burst damage, because she only gets 150% limit burst damage passive. Okay, so try to aim for 300% limit burst damage on her passive. So that's all you need to know about her brave shift form. Now let's talk about equipment. So her equipment, I must say that her normal form is kinda crappy, okay? I think it's only just like transition to activate your triple cast and for your brave shift form, okay? When you forced to return to normal form, okay? And sure, I have mentioned this before that Aurel Ray plus 2 Stardust Ray chain are easy to chain, but again, for Dark Vision, she doesn't have her triple cast ready on the first turn. So I think it's better to search for other characters who are able to do Stardust Ray and Aurel Ray combo. For example, like Starlight Elena, okay? Because this one, I don't think it's that good, okay? Because you need to wait for 1 turn, but if you are okay with that, then go ahead. And if you want to do 1 turn KO setup on Dark Vision, I think the limit burst on brave shift form is better, because you can simply equip your normal form with LB regen and then transform into brave shift form and then use Lumina for 150% limit burst damage buff, and you can chain with Charlotte and Fizzles. So focus on limit burst gauge regen on normal form, and then for the brave shift form, focus on limit burst damage, Evo magic, and Evo damage. Okay, so that's all for equipment. My conclusion for Untamed Wolf Edel. So I must say she is still nice chaining partner for Charlotte and Fizzles, and remember, she is also free, so I really cannot complain. Okay, being that why she doesn't have Chaos Wave Awaken, no, I won't complain about that because I think it's perfect. Okay, Bolting Strike is supposed to be triple casted, so I don't think she is kinda bottleneck others, okay? Really good partner for Charlotte and Vitalis, and good for 99 hits on Dark Vision if you want to survive for the second turn, okay? And the weakness is for Dark Vision, okay, the weakness. Remember that the limit burst on Brave Shift form is magic or Evo damage, okay, which relies on Spirit. So if you pair her with Charlotte and Vitalis, remember that their attack type is different. So unless you are on a stage where you can use both physical and magic attack, then I think the damage won't be that great. Okay, but still, if you only need them for chain capping, they works really well. Okay, simply equip Wind Elemental Weapon on Charlotte and Vitalis. And yes, I must say the Trust Master Reward and STMR are kind of crappy. Okay, let's be honest. Free units are nice, but I think the characters maybe not that usable, but what we want is their Trust Master Reward and STMR, which have better lifespan. But this Trust Master Reward and STMR, they are not great in my opinion. Okay, sure, it has 45 attack. It is on par with like real 5-star Trust Master Reward, but again, the 50% attack break is kind of useless, okay? But still, it's quite decent. I don't say it's bad, okay? But the bad is the STMR. Because the STMR 35 health and MP, nice, but I won't search it, okay? So I think that's all you need to know about Untamed Wolf Edel. Really nice character. Maybe you won't use her, but yeah, it's very nice to try to use her on Dark Vision, especially if you need wind attack, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Spheres guide. Bye bye guys!